South American people don't like each other.
It's so funny.
When you
don't
say
like
each other, you mean like Colombians don't like Ecuadorians?
I don't know about I've never heard about that specific beef. Okay.
But what?
I
Okay.
know that Puerto Ricans don't like Dominicans.
Yes, I know that.
Cubans don't like anybody. Okay. Actually, they all don't like anybody. They all don't like anybody. Okay. Okay. Argentinians they don't even. They consider themselves a different species.
They don't acknowledge anybody else's presence. I feel like Argentinians
Right,
are like French.
Argentinians are white Europeans. They don't consider themselves Latino. They're not even Latino.
Dude, I was in Argentina. Like they have the very distinct distinction between the whites and what I call what Carlos Mencia would call the beaners.
Dude, I was working with an Argentinian guy. He calls every just Brazilians in general to him are black.
I know. Even white people, even white Brazilians.
Yeah, like anybody there, anybody Brazilian is basically black.
It's so weird.
Okay, the guy. Yeah, so he was basically like a white metalhead, but from Argentina.
So what does this have to do with the driving aspect?
Okay, so no, I mean I'm gonna layer this. I think all this information is important to understand.
Yeah.
The result of the driving,
This will be turned into a separate clip, and probably will be. This might be, ironically, the thing that makes us go viral. That'd be hilarious.
Well, let's hope not. But I'll do it anyway. Okay. So basically, you have this disrespect for each other. Mm-hmm. Okay, in general, right? They all kind of want to accentuate their differences. It's very tribal, all right? Okay, so it's very strange. Everybody can speak Spanish and no one likes each other. That's Miami in a nutshell. Okay, and also if I had a chart, okay, I would say that there's a mathematical relationship. Well, let me put it this way. The level of beauty a woman has is inversely proportional to her being a good person.
Yes. In Miami. Hello? Hold on.
Yeah, I lost you there for a second.
Yeah, sorry. Is this Miami, or you think this is endemic to every place, or Miami?
No. This is my experience in Miami. That's all I can really say.
Yeah.
Okay. It's also very strange. It's not clear where money comes from.
Yeah.
You learn not to ask those kind of questions.
Yeah.
Like you have people coming from relatively poor countries.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. And they have money. They can afford large houses and manicured lawns and it's not just one guy. It's not one Tony Montana. Yeah. We're talking about like
a lot of people.
Thousands of people.
Yeah. Do you think these people are just the ones that are like related in some way, shape, or form, business-wise or family-wise, to all of the aristocracies of those countries? And it just seems like you know what I mean?
I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I don't know how money is generated in South America, except for what. Okay.
Except for what? Oh yeah.
So, something that rhymes with cocaine.
Schmablo Smeshkabar.
Yeah. All right. So, but it's very offensive if you were to ever bring it up. They're like, "Oh, that's what you think."
Yeah.
My family are successful business people.
And then
similar to what happened in Russia.
And then at the end they go, "Don't fuck me, Tony."
Yeah, at the end, right? They're like.
At the very end, they're like, "Yes, I'm a
Listen, how dare you ask me this question? I'm a very successful dentist in Buenos Aires, but you should remember, don't fuck me, Tony." Don't you ever fuck me. I hang.
That is so insane. What you just said.
I have a helicopter. I hang you from it.
Before, dude, listen to this. This is not a made-up story. This is a real story. A real story. Okay? And I don't make up stories, but this is going to sound made up, so I'm preempting it, okay? Okay, so I was at a parking lot in Aventura, Florida. That's where I lived there for a number of years, and so I'm driving, and then a BMW hits me in the back, right? Like side, like perpendicular, like a perpendicular strike.
Yeah.
Okay, and the car was very low, and I'm not sure how, but all it did was kind of like mess up my hubcap. It didn't do any damage to like the body of the car or I wasn't sure what it did to the wheel alignment. I had to go check it out, even though I didn't. But whatever. Okay, so the guy gets out of the car. It's a guy wearing scrubs. Okay, he is a dentist whose name is Escobar. He gives me, he showed me his thing, and he's like, "Oh, I'm in a rush, man. Listen, I'm in a rush. Okay, I cannot deal with this right now. Here, take my information. Okay, take my information. Look at my name. Look at my name. Look at my name. You see my name? Look at my name." I was like, "Yeah, I see your name, and I'm charging you $500. Okay, and if your name was anything but Escobar, I would charge you $250.
What the hell?
That's what I said to him. The guy was trying to Escobar me based on his last name. He thought I was going to be too scared. He thought I was going to be too scared to try to collect money off the damage in my car. And he's a dentist named Escobar. It's crazy. How did you even come up with that?
The hell?
Okay. So
Listen.
nobody. Right. So everything is. Look, I just wanted to boil this down. We could talk about this for a long time. But here's what it comes down to.
You should remember there was a Frank in that movie too, and he got shot. Don't mess with me, Frank.
Wait, who was Frank? It was that
The Jewish guy.
That was oh yeah. Yeah, I remember that. He was played by Robert Loggia, right?
Yeah. Don't mess with me, Frank.
Don't mess with me.
Anyway, you were saying.
Yeah. Okay, so basically, in Miami, what it comes down to is like this: whoever can will sit on your head. I'm translating a Russian expression.
Yeah.
Кто может сядет тебе на голову.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, which means that any advantage that anybody could find in daily life, right?
Yep.
They will use it. Like, nobody stops completely at a stop sign in Miami. It's almost like a game of chicken.
Yeah.
It's almost like a game of like who's the bigger pea?
Loch.
Right? Who's the biggest loaf? Who's the fool that's actually going to follow the rule? And if you slip up a little bit, the guy got there 5 hours later than you did. He's gonna make sure to go in front of you. It's almost as a matter of principle.
Yeah. I get that.
Okay? Culturally, animals. Okay? That's just a fact. Okay? It's all about alpha. It's all about whoever can dominate. In any situation. It's not even like specifically in business or specifically in some trade. It's anywhere. At the grocery store. With the carts. With the supermarket carts.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Why do you think that these different groups who all speak the same language don't like each other? I mean, some of them, sometimes they are indistinguishable. Like, you meet let's say a white Argentinian or a white Colombian or a white Uruguayan. There's not really much of a difference here. So
okay,
why?
So with Latino people, okay, I've noticed it's what shade of white are you? So if you're whiter than somebody else, then you don't like them. Okay, you don't like them. You don't like them because they're dark, and the dark people don't like you because they're whiter than you. I'm sorry, because you are whiter than them. Do you understand? And the Argentinians don't like anybody, and nobody likes them because they're the whitest of all.
So why don't leftists call all of this?
It's racism.
Why don't leftists call any of this out?
Racism is a culture.
Yeah.
Why? Because it's the truth. That's why. And that's why you can't point it out. So because they want to make America look like the most racist. Listen, when they talk about the slave trade, right, you hear nothing but America. When in reality, this is real by the way, 94% of the slaves that were kidnapped and taken out of Africa went to South America.
Yeah. Yeah.
and Central America.
How do you think Brazil, black, Colombia, blacks, Ecuador,
Colombia's
blacks.
not black.
No, I'm saying you got a ton
black.
of, you have a bunch of blacks there. You have Ecuador.
There's not very, I don't know a lot of blacks from Colombia.
There's a good, dude, look at the, okay.
You're gonna see a lot.
I'm going by the soccer teams. Brazilian soccer team, majority black, or darker.
True.
Colombian, black. Ecuadorian team, black, really.
No, but with soccer teams, you can't go by soccer teams. They trade.
I know.
They source. They outsource.
No, I'm talking about the national teams, not the club. The national. They don't outsource. That's in-source guys. That's real guys.
There's something. It's not fully there. Like
you know why?
I know Ecuadorians.
Because the poorest kids in the country are playing soccer. That's why.
No, you have like places in South America where there's large concentrations of African descendants. Mm-hmm. Okay, obviously Brazil is number one. Then you have Suriname and Guyana, and I'm missing and I'm forgetting something. Yeah. Okay, but nowadays, like you're not going to see that like large black populations in these areas. You're going to see like kind of like just dark skinned Latinos, mostly mixed with Indians.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the Caribbean. The Caribbean is where you'll find most of the African people of African descent.
So how is it that I have a question? How is it that legally speaking, South Americans are allowed to drive in Miami with their South American driver's licenses for extended periods of time, or they just don't care?
No, they care, but there's a lot of corruption. Mm-hmm. That's number one. Mm-hmm. Number two, they get some of them, if they need to, they'll get like American license, but they won't do anything. They won't get it legit.
Yeah.
You understand? Like they'll find a way to not have to take the test, not have to take the driving test.
They'll get a fake license.
They'll just it's not a fake license. They'll get a real license, just not the right way.
Yeah, in a shady way.
Yeah, and they don't know how to drive here in America.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't believe in stop signs. They'll make a left turn on a red light. Mm-hmm. You know, they'll whatever they can get away with, and it's terrifying because you always have to watch out. You always have to be like really, really vigilant. Like you always have to be vigilant, but you're really vigilant.
Even the white South Americans do this.
Yes.
It's crazy.
It's just that there's this like. It's really macho. Do you understand? It's like even the women. You know what I mean?
More so than Israel. It's more macho than Israel. Or it's different.
It's different. It's not more macho than Israel, but it is somehow less moral.
Yeah.
And obviously, I'm painting with a broad brush, and of course, it doesn't apply to everybody.
Yeah.
But if you come to Miami, let's face it, folks, you're going to see that a lot. Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right, you're not going to find great drivers in Borough Park, Brooklyn. You're not.
Yeah.
You're unlikely to find. Most of them are not going to be great drivers. Okay. Yeah. You're not. There's just things to you start to notice things, but you're not allowed to notice, by the way, anymore.
Yeah.
No, you can notice stuff about Jews. It's okay to notice stuff about Jews, but not anybody else.